Welcome everyone. Let's talk about the end of December. We're going to be going into a new year. What messages are coming through for you? A major card, the strongest message in this reading. We're going to talk about that. I hope all of you had a beautiful Christmas. We're going into New Year's now. And I just know 2022 is going to be a really good year for many of you. It just is. I can feel it. The Hierophant. This card is all about structure. The Hierophant is a number 5 in tarot. When I see 5s, I always know they indicate changes. So some area of your life is going to be changing. Something is taking place. It probably is now. You could also be seeking out spiritual guidance, be very involved in a church, something like that, even counseling. It's putting structure into your life. The Hierophant is a marriage card. So if you're in a relationship, you'll get proposed to, or you're planning out your marriage, your life together. It's a good card that way. This card also tells you now, and this is the important message with this card, don't blindly follow. If someone tells you something, just don't believe it. Do your own research. This card comes out when a group of people just follow what someone else says, or they do what they're told. That's this card. You have to be your own person. You have to find your own answers, your own truth. So keep that in mind this week. If someone tells you something, don't just agree to it or think it's true without doing your own research. And it's a big message for 2022. You need to find your own answers, your truth, what works for you. What do you believe in? The Hierophant is a big deal card. This week, the Queen of Swords, she tells you if you get upset, don't do or say anything in the heat of the moment. Pull yourself out for a second. Take a little break. Pull yourself together. Put together what you want to talk to this person about. Then go in and do it. Because what happens when she's in play, we get upset and we may say or do something that we deeply regret because we didn't mean it. So remember that if you feel yourself getting charged up this week, just step back, take a moment, take a few deep breaths, and then go back in. This can also be someone around you. And the Queen of Swords is tough. She can be brutal. She can slice and dice you. She can say something that cuts you right through the jugular. And this can be someone around you. This is definitely not a words of affirmation person. They can be difficult. They can be hard. They're honest. And they just don't think about what they say. They just say it. They don't think about all the feelings and all that fuzzy stuff. They're very rational. If this is someone around you, this is in play because it's telling you not to internalize this. This is just who this person is. They're not trying to be mean, but boy, they can be hard. They can be hard to deal with because they can say things that really hurt you. But just remember, that's just how they work. They don't work from the heart. They work from the head. So keep that in mind. The Four of Cups. You may be being stubborn right now. Be mindful of that. On a bigger note, though, because of this card, this can represent someone in your life. They're selfish, they're emotionally immature, they're sulky, and they don't appreciate you. You see that hand right there in the cup, and it shows you in a position of trying to get someone's attention, and you're not going to. This person needs to grow up, and it's going to take some time. What this reading is telling you is to put space between you and this person because all it's doing is taking your energy. You're dumping into something that you're not going to get anything back out of right now. This person has a lot of growing up to do when this card comes out. They're very much in a spoiled position. They're a martyr. They feel sorry for themselves. They're a victim. I know it sounds kind of harsh, but it is representing an energy in your life, someone in your life that doesn't appreciate you. They take you for granted. And it's time to put some space there. They will come around, but it's not going to be overnight. This is going to take some time. And this Six of Swords shows you moving away from conflict. This is a card of movement, meaning you travel, you move. The bigger message with this card, there's the rough water, there's the clear water. You're moving away from conflict in your life. You're changing something. It can feel pretty heavy when it's in play, and you may be sitting there thinking, is anything really changing? Things don't feel better. Yes, they are. You just don't see all the results yet. This card always tells you you're starting this new chapter in your life. You are moving yourself in the right direction. You're leaving behind conflict. And you could just be traveling or relocating. It's a positive card, but it does feel a little painful when it's in play. And I think you may be moving away from this person right here. And if you're not, you will be. This Queen can also indicate maybe you're moving away from this person in your life. This could even be a boss. It could be a family member, but you're putting some space there between you and someone, something like that, a situation. And you're starting a new chapter in your life. And that's why this 5 is in play. These changes are there. Now, the 8 of Wands. I love this card. You have a lucky energy behind you right now. It's got your back. It indicates light bulb moments. You're very energetic. You can keep up with things. Things are very demanding right now, but you're on top of it all. What this card tells you, don't be indecisive. Have a plan and go for it. Don't second guess yourself. Make the plan and move. You want to grab onto this energy. You want to use it to your benefit. It's lucky. It's going to be a beautiful week. It just tells you go with the flow, have a plan, and just move with things. You will have the energy. People will be drawn to you. Anything that comes your way, you're going to be able to handle it, and you won't feel worn out, nothing like that. So beautiful energy is around you right now. You may have to put some space between you and someone, and remember, don't be too stubborn right now. And don't let this person, if this is someone in your life, and boy, I hope this isn't the same person with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups, don't internalize what they say to you. Remember, this person uses their mind, not their heart. They can be very brutal and hard to be around. And also take your time if you get upset, because you don't want to say something you deeply regret. Just take a few moments out. You're moving into the right position. Your boat is headed. It's going the right way. You're moving. You're on the right track right now. Changes are coming, but it's putting structure into your life. And really, don't blindly follow right now. Keep this message with you because it's a major message. If someone tells you something, don't just believe it. Do your own research. It's kind of the card that comes out that, where people just do what everyone else is doing because, well, they think they're supposed to because everyone else is. 2022 shows you really diving in and finding yourself, finding your own truths. It's a big deal card, a positive card. It's going to be a lucky week for you. And just be careful with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups in play.